Hello everyone and welcome back to my opinion. India have won their second Super 8's match by 72 runs. Let's get into this review. Starting off with India's playing 11. Some people may have felt happy seeing this playing 11. They brought back Sanju Samson. According to me, and I've said this in my previous role, India have got to play Kuldeep Yadav, especially when you're considering who they are playing against for the rest of the matches. West Indies, England, and then I think South Africa in the final. So that would mean they may not prefer playing against Kuldeep Yadav in spite of the subs being more higher scoring. I feel India have got to strengthen their bowling. This is because you've got the two spinners, Varun Chakravarti, Akshar Patel. Varun Chakravarti is an offensive bowler, Akshar Patel is a defensive bowler. If Varun Chakravarti goes to run, you've only got a defensive option remaining. So I feel Kuldeep Yadav has got to play. They should not think of batting depth. That would not win them the matches in the semi-final and the final. So this 11 that they went with, what I would do is Ishan Kishan to open, Tilak Verma 3, then Rinku Singh number 6, Hardik Pandya 5, and then you play the 4 frontline bowlers, but I don't think they would do that. And in the case of them wanting to play Sanju Samson, what I think they should do is Tilak Verma 3, Ishan Kishan 4, Suryakumar Yadav 5. I'll explain that as I get through this video. And now on Zimbabwe, I'd said they should bat first. In the previous match, they bowled first, conceded 254. This match, they for some reason bowled first again, and they conceded 256. And now you're getting to the playing 11. In the previous match at the 1K, the finger spinners find it easier there than the wrist spinners. Graham Cream was a wrist spinner. He didn't bowl badly, 1 for 38 and 254 in the previous match, 1 for 38 he bowled. They could have stuck with him or bowled Wellington Masakaza. They could have played him. He's a finger spinner. They played neither of them, and they brought in Maposa, who's a seamer, and he bowled the third over. It goes to 23 runs. I didn't understand that. So with the selections that they made, they lost this match there. And before a ball was bowled, and also the decision at the toss. And Musa Kiwa, the previous match, he dropped 2 catches. He also dropped a catch this match. The body language wasn't there, and he didn't bowl in spite of being a all-rounder. He bats at number 7. I don't know why they're leaving out Ben Curran, who's a good batsman, but they did what they did. So before a ball was bowled, Zimbabwe were not going to win this match. Now India's batting, I don't think it's a surprise that they have scored this total. And I'll be relating this innings to the 11s that India could go with. I'll suggest my 11s and then what I think they would go with. According to me, as I've said, I'll repeat, Tilak Verma in Mumbai and Ahmedabad to open, then Ishan Kishan number 3 only for those 2 venues. If not, then Ishan Kishan to open, Tilak Verma 3, Rinku Singh number 6 ahead of Shivam Dubey, and then Hardik Pandya has got to bat at number 5. Then you've got the 4 frontline bowlers. If they want to play Sanju Samson, you've got Abhishek Sharma, Sanju Samson, Tilak Verma 3, Ishan Kishan 4, and Suryakumar Yadav. From now, they'll be playing on services with true bounce, and I feel he can still play well at number 5. I think square up the wicket, being assisted by the bounce. Hardik Pandya, I think he should bat at 5, but in this 11, if Samson plays, then number 6 would be the option for him. And then Akshar Patel at 7, then the 4 bowlers, if they want to play Sanju Samson. But I think the way they would go is they would play, I think, Shivam Dubey at number 7. And then, so effectively the 11 that they've gone with today. According to me, if you're going to go with batting at number 7, that's got to be Rinku Singh. Are you going to trust Shivam Dubey's bowling? No, you won't. And even today, you look at the way the batting lineup is instructed in this match. Why is Tilak Verma batting at number 6? Yes, he scored 44, but in the semi-final and final and the next match, are you going to rely on him batting at number 6 or batting in position at number 3? So I don't understand that at all. Now, Hardik Pandya, he scored 50 in this match. The previous time he scored 50 was also versus Namibia. One of the 2 common factors, batting in position at number 5. When he doesn't do that, when he walks out at 51 for 5 against South Africa, number 7, the previous match, and people say he isn't scoring runs, I think it's nonsense, because when he has been batting in position, he's been scoring runs. He's got to bat at number 5, and Tilak Verma has got to bat at number 3. The batting lineup will get, in terms of the fortification of the top order, they may think Sanju Samson would make an impact. I'm not saying he wouldn't make an impact, but I feel playing Kuldeep Yadav outweighs that fortification. That's what I'd say for India's 11. I don't think there's anything to say about the bowling because It's where people may think they were not taking it seriously. In my view, the frontline bowlers wanted to pick up wickets, but they didn't. But it's not on the frontline bowlers, I'd say. On Shivam Dube, I think it's a case where they may have given him bowling for whatever reason. According to me, the bowling that we saw was not something which is an atypical day. It's a typical day. He bowls fearfully. He was bowling off the pitch in this kind of a situation. So, yes, the net run rate wasn't going to come into play, but I feel that what we saw wasn't an act. It's what it would be if he bowled against any team, which is why I'm saying if they're going to go down the batting route, Rinku Singh as a batsman is a better fit than Shivam Dube. He's a way better fit than Shivam Dube at number 7. And that's the reason why I feel that they've got to outplay Kuldeep Yadav. If they're going to go for batting, they've got to play Rinku Singh. Let's see what they do. For Zimbabwe, yes, Brian Bennett played well, but had they batted first and scored 170, India would have chased it. In that case, if Brian Bennett had scored this 97, I think it would have been remembered in a better way. Yes, he's got potential, he showed it, but in this case, given the situation, it's one of those innings that maybe brushed under the carpet. It won't get as much of a hype as it could have got because of the match situation. I feel with the focus that Zimbabwe showed with the bat in the second innings, which I think they could have shown in the first innings, it would have been respectable. They could have done the same thing in the previous match. And Brian Bennett, especially on the 1K service, he could have scored runs of batting in the first innings. But they erred in their decision making and their team selection in these two matches, so that's on them. So for India, let's see what happens in the future. I will say against the opposition that they'll be playing against and the surfaces, I feel Kuldeep Yadav has got to play. Let's see what happens. If you enjoy this video, please subscribe and share. Friends, this is my opinion.